Spare? Well, let's have a look at the spare. Uh-oh. Bad luck. No jack, no spare. No!
County commissioners would be upset, seeing as they just emptied their coffers to build us a new pistol range.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to upset them now, would we?
Nice shot.
You want to shoot a few? I saw you at the range the other day. A little practice wouldn't hurt.
Not today. Hey, I went by your house. How come you're never home on your day off? Don't you have laundry to do or something?
It's not my week to do laundry. You need some coffee.
Yeah. Name Philip Weems mean anything to you?
Not on my day off.
Newcomer. Rich guy. Just got a big new house 4 or 5 miles north of your place. Didn't make it into the office this morning.
Maybe he took the day off.
Maybe. But I don't think so.
And I'm working.
Guy's 46 years old, married, 2 kids. Son's 13, daughter is 2.5.
Talk to the wife?
Yeah.
What's she say?
Hasn't seen him or heard from him since he left the house this morning.
What kind of work does he do?
The easy kind. Wife says he dabbles in stocks. Moved out here last year from back east where he was some hotshot money manager at a mutual fund. Had his picture on the cover of Money magazine.
Money magazine?
That's right.
No wonder I haven't heard of it.
Other end of the bridge? Yeah, that did it. I think I'll go check up on him anyway.
The postman pulled the car over to the side so we could get by.
Got it. You check the gear tip?
No sign of a struggle?
No.
Good. Actually,
Anything in the car?
Athletic bag in the back seat. Baseball cap from the local farm equipment company in the front.
I wonder what a car like this costs.
Oh, I'd say about twice your salary.
No guns, no drugs, no pictures of little boys with their pants down. What do you make of it?
Well, I don't think he ran off with his secretary.
Because?
Because he doesn't have a secretary.
Do you think someone snatched him for his money? For a ransom?
I think it's a possibility, yeah.
If you were gonna snatch someone, wouldn't you grab one of his kids?
Maybe whoever snatched him doesn't like kids.
So you're thinking FBI?
I'd be thrilled to know I've already put in a call. We've been asked to keep Buster Cummins apprised.
Buster Cummins couldn't find a relative at a family reunion.
Buster Cummins' relative isn't missing.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to be the liaison for the sheriff's department.
Why me, Lloyd? A possible kidnapping? I don't know if I can handle it.
I don't want anyone else on this but you.
Okay. Fine. All right.
Pretty nice, huh?
Yeah.
Ever dream about what you do if you owned a place like this?
I dream a lot, but mostly about naked women.
Any word?
No.
Mrs. Williams, this is Detective Reardon, Eugene Reardon. He has a few more questions for you, if you don't mind.
No, come in.
Handsome family.
Thank you.
How's things been at home?
Fine. Good.
Has your husband been his normal self?
How do you mean?
Well, problems at work? Any reason he'd want to disappear?
No.
And your marriage is okay?
I love my husband and he loves me. If that's what you mean.
You haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary in the last couple of days? Just anything at all?
No, no.
All right. Well, then, I guess...
Okay.
Wait, there was a car last week. I was down at the end of the driveway getting the mail. And the car stopped down below on the road and turned around instead of coming on past, which I thought was unusual because the road is so narrow down there. But I think I've seen the car before. I think it must belong to one of the neighbors.
What kind of car? Do you remember? Foreign? American?
American. An older car.
How old?
I don't know exactly.
Ballpark. 5 years? 10 years?
More than 10 years, I'd say.
Big car, little car, sedan, station wagon?
Big. Sedan.
Color?
Beige. Tan. But I'm sure I've seen it before. I'm sure it must belong to one of the neighbors.
Your husband had an athletic bag in the car. What does he do? What kind of sports?
He has a regular racquetball game every Tuesday and Thursday at the athletic club downtown.
Does he have a regular opponent for this regular game of his?
Yes, Matt Wheeler. A friend of his. He owns the Rasmussen Equipment Company.
Detective Reardon? Euclid County Sheriff's Department? Is Matt Wheeler in?
No, he's not. Is there something I can help you with? I'm Diane, Matt's office manager.
Do you expect him back anytime soon?
He's out on a sales call. He's been gone all morning. Oh, and then he has a racquetball game. I could try him on his cell phone, but he forgot to take it with him when he left work last night.
So, what was your name again?
Diane. Diane Fowler.
Thank you, Diane.
Detective Reardon?
Detective Reardon!
Detective Reardon!
Suspects arraigned in the kidnapping.
Joe, check your cuffs.
Gene. This is Buster Cummins. Buster, Gene Reardon.
Jane, I see your mother and your daughter every Sunday at church.
Mother-in-law. Ex-mother-in-law.
And this is Mike Pelton. You know Mike?
Only by reputation. You were at Ruby Ridge, weren't you, Mike? And Waco, weren't you at Waco? Nice job.
I'd be happy to discuss my job history with you anytime, Detective, as long as you're willing to do the same.
Anytime.
Gentlemen, the purpose of our visit is to catch Sergeant Dyer and Detective Reardon up to speed. We're shifting into gear on this whole Philip Weems thing. Now, the press is all over it already, and we don't like the looks of it either. So, we should be ready to go officially tomorrow morning. Now, we're setting up a command post, and we're bringing in a special agent a couple of weeks early on reassignment, somebody with experience in kidnapping. Let me see the facts. W.P. Longsworth, Special Agent W.P. Longsworth.
Longsworth?
Yeah, you know him?
Yeah.
American Airlines Flight 367 arriving from Boise, Idaho. Your baggage is on Carousel 16. Carousel 16. American Airlines Flight 367 arriving from Boise, Idaho.
Reardon.
Longsworth. Flight okay?
Yeah? You're here to meet me.
Euclid County Sheriff's Department. We protect and we serve.
Bound to happen sometime, I guess.
I suppose. You look wonderful.
Why, thank you. You look, older.
Thank you.
So, what, are you the official greeting party or just a local?
The department's liaison to the FBI.
I'm going to be running my own show here. You're welcome to tag along.
We're not going to waste any time finding the old groove again, are we? Excuse me, I've got some personal business to take care of. You're welcome to tag along. I wouldn't recommend it.
You get a clean shot of this one again, okay? I got it. Shot. I got it. Come on, folks. Detective Reardon. Detective Reardon. Detective Reardon. Keep him back. Yeah. Guys involved in the case. Can you get us any more leads? Come on. All right, back it up, folks. Back it up. Come on, let them make
Excuse me.
They have a job to do. Come on.
This way.
Yeah, we'll be loading it up soon. Bill, get those dogs out here. Good. Bring them on over.
How is everything?
Good. Send them dogs out. We're coming
Okay.
back here.
Great.
Sergeant Lord Dyer, Wallace P. Longsworth.
You must have been much better looking when you were younger.
I was.
He did a lousy job of describing you.
Likewise.
So, I got 2 more detectives I can give you for the house-to-house.
Thank you.
And I guess I don't need to tell you I expect Gene to be kept fully informed of all developments on your end.
No.
And Gene will keep me fully informed.
I'll leave that up to Jean.
Fair enough.
That's your sergeant.
Yep.
He older than he looks?
Nope.
You get passed over again?
Yep.
Seem to be developing a real talent for that.
I'm just a real talented guy.
Is he from around here?
Brigham City up north.
Do you guys get along?
We don't exactly pal around, but we have certain things in common.
Such as?
We both had some bad luck with women.
Are you shitting me? An ex-wife in the FBI? I was expecting Janet Reno.
Janet Reno would have been a nice surprise.
So, where is the talented and lovely Agent Longsworth from, anyway?
She's from Montana.
No, I mean before Montana. What's the story with the accent?
Oh, her mother's Eastern European, married to an Englishman.
I thought your mother was Eastern European.
My mother's a Northern European, married to an Irishman.
Well, I'm feeling left out. All my family is from Utah.
Don't worry about it. Your accent's hardly noticeable. And Lloyd, I don't think she'll give a shit. Matt Wheeler?
Broken down? No, just sitting on the bridge, motor running. Did you talk to him today?
No. I just have a standing game. I wouldn't hear from him unless he couldn't make it.
Does he usually make it?
Yeah, always.
How long do you know the family?
Ever since they moved into town.
You socialize?
Well, occasionally. My wife likes to entertain.
Mr. Weems socialized without his wife?
Oh, you don't know Philip very well yet, do you, Detective? No. His idea of a wild time is to take the wife and kids down to the indoor putt-putt.
No girlfriend?
No.
What about his wife? Is there any chance she has a boyfriend who's better at putt-putt?
Absolutely not. Come on. These are decent, good people. They're good to each other, they're good to their children.
Do you ever invest with him?
No. No, I don't mix friends and money. Why is that, Detective? You looking for a tip?
Oh, no. The only thing I ever invested in are my daughter's teeth.
I am only going to say this once. Stick the needle in the frog's head and jiggle it around. Unless, of course, that's too much for you to stomach, in which case you may simply cut the frog's head off altogether. Philip Weems, would you step outside, please? All right, class, let's focus. Pick up your needles.
Any new developments in the Philip Weems disappearance?
Give him some room. He spells his name with one L.
Does that mean no comment?
It means he spells his name with one L.
Detective.
Detective, some people are bound to think you're not a very good choice for this investigation. Any concerns about that?
Are there any suspects that you...
Here on television.
So's the cat.
That was Detective.
Thought it was your day off.
It was.
Grandma call?
Mm-hmm.
Accept her invitation for tomorrow night for dinner?
Mm-hmm. Did you know she took a job at the animal shelter?
Really? Wonder what?
She said she was lonely. It's your night to cook.
I am cooking.
Nuke and puke is not cooking.
I had good intentions. Something came up.
Is he dead?
Who? What makes you say that?
Well, they're usually dead, aren't they?
No. He's missing. We'll find him.
Well, his son, Philip Weems Jr., goes to my school. And they came and took him out of my biology class this afternoon.
What's he like?
He's a nerd. A real brain.
That makes him a nerd.
Yeah?
You know, these boys you think are so totally cute, 10, 12 years from now, they'll be all greasy from pumping gas. And Philip Weems Jr. will be on a board of directors somewhere sipping sparkling water.
Dad, why did that reporter on TV say some people around here might think you're not a good choice for this investigation?
Oh, look, get a chair. Sit down. I should have had this there. All right.
Two Yankee hot roast.
get that hot towel.
Please. Oh.
What's your impression of Mrs. Weems?
Very rich and very frightened.
Strangers in and out of my house. These men lurking around my front door. Is this absolutely necessary?
Mrs. Weems, we want to do everything in our power, and I mean everything, in order to get your husband to you and your children safely.
Mommy.
We have organized a search. We are going to continue to monitor your phones, and with your help, I'd like to pull together a list. A list of friends, family members, neighbors, business associates, anybody, anywhere that could give us something that we can use. All right? All right. Did you get to report back on the search? Was there anything?
No, nothing. Not a trace. I'll send a skeleton crew to pick up again in the morning.
What about the beige car?
10.
Weems' neighbor reports seeing an unfamiliar tan Ford driving up and down out of there the last couple of months. He thought maybe it was somebody checking out the real estate.
Is he sure it was a Ford?
Well, he said he wouldn't bet the ranch on it, but he thought he knew a Ford when he saw one.
Tags?
Nope.
Anything on the person driving the car?
No help there either.
In my chair.
With a little luck, maybe one of Weems' other neighbors will have seen this tan Ford, and maybe we'll get something more to go. We're talking to the postman this morning, and we're also double-checking exactly what he saw.
You are sitting at my desk.
Oh.
Are you having fun, boys?
Time of my life.
All right, 20 questions.
All right.
Why does a happy, healthy man in a normal course of events voluntarily abandon his car and leave the motor running?
He doesn't. He gets out of the car for a number of reasons, voluntarily. But he doesn't voluntarily abandon his car with the motor running.
Or maybe he leaves the motor running to protect himself from the cold.
Why does he stop and get out of the car voluntarily?
Maybe he likes the view. Maybe he's got a car problem.
Maybe he has to take a leak.
What if the car is running fine?
Maybe somebody else has a car problem?
Somebody broken down on a narrow bridge, somebody blocking the way.
Okay.
A woman.
Why a woman?
Well, why not a woman?
I asked you first.
Because a man stops to help a woman.
A man doesn't stop to help a man.
A man lets his guard down when he stops to help a woman.
Where'd that come from?
Just this feeling I have about men. Thank you.
Are you telling me you think a woman kidnapped Mr. Weems?
No, I'm just not ruling it out.
Any particular reason?
No, no reason, just a feeling.
Just a feeling. That's what a woman would say, isn't it?
And a man would say?
A man would say, where's the proof? Where's the evidence? There's no logical reason to believe that a woman kidnapped him.
No logical reason.
No, not based on what we know.
We don't know anything.
Exactly. We don't even know if he was kidnapped or not.
3 more questions.
Have we considered the possibility that he may have been abducted by aliens?
That's 18.
Would the FBI still have jurisdiction?
There's 19.
All the way to the moon and beyond. Right, boys?
20.
Were you drinking?
Club soda and lime, please.
1 club soda lime, 1 scotch, no water, no ice.
Coming right up.
You quit drinking?
Yep, it was making me fat.
You don't look fat to me.
That's because I quit drinking.
Here you go.
I thought you were going to give up smoking.
So did I. How's the hotel?
Oh, lovely as hotels go.
Take it you're not home a lot.
Define home.
You're not married?
No.
No kids?
Nope. How about you?
Remarried, re-divorced.
So what happened this time?
It's a terrible story. We ended up hating each other.
Wow, that sounds familiar.
Is that how we ended up?
I don't know. Is it?
Come on, Wallace.
So do you have any kids?
Yeah. Birthday's coming up pretty soon. She'll be 13.
Where's her mother?
Her mother took off with a minor league baseball player.
Do you ever get to see her?
Every day. She lives with me.
You were married before my mom?
Mm-hmm.
How many times?
Just once.
Who is she? What's her name?
Wallace.
Wallace what?
Wallace P. Longsworth.
How could you do this?
Do what?
How could you keep this from me? Why did you keep this from me?
I'm not keeping it from you. I just told you.
You've kept it from me for 13 years.
I was just, waiting for the right time.
Dad, it is not fair. I have a right to know these things.
I know you do. So now you know.
God, I know you don't owe me, but please take me back home. I said, God, I know you don't owe me, but please take me back home.
Stacy told me about the animal shelter. She didn't tell me you were starting your own private zoo in here.
What's the matter? You got a better way for me to spend my old age? Would you like to have that dog?
No.
I wasn't talking to you. Wouldn't you like to have him? He's a purebred Weimaraner.
Val.
Weimaraner?
He's really special. Wouldn't you like to have him? He was scheduled to be euthanized today.
What's euthanized? Please? Please?
We were on a police force in Billings. We fell in love, got married. Didn't last long. She took back her maiden name and went to work for the FBI. And then I came here and met your mom.
Did she know?
Your mom? Yeah.
She's pretty.
Yeah, she is.
Did she leave you or did you leave her?
She left me.
Are you sorry?
No. If she hadn't left me, I would have never had you. All right.
Right here.
The Sea King had been a widower for many years, but his ex-mother-in-law kept house for him. She was a clever woman.
Range Rover was clean, no blood, no latents of any interest, no relevant physical evidence from the bridge.
Motor vehicles?
We're running down the owner of every tan Ford registered in the state.
This isn't going anywhere.
Well, why not?
Hold it down, will you?
Just,
A feeling?
Hey, we have a ransom demand. It just arrived via regular mail. It was addressed to Mrs. Weems. In it was Mr. Weems' driver's license and a family photo he kept in his wallet.
How much?
Listen, I have your husband. If you want to see him again, it will cost you $1 million in used $100 bills. Beware, if the bills are marked, I will know, and I will kill your husband. If the serial numbers are recorded, I will know, and I will kill your husband. When you have the money, put an ad in the classifieds for term life insurance and give the phone number of the Euclid County Sheriff's Department.
I will know.
If the bills are marked, I will know it. If the serial numbers are recorded, I will know it. How can he know? Think that's a bluff?
Probably.
Do you think we can convince Mrs. Weems of that?
Probably not.
Hi, how you doing? You think there's any chance that it's not a bluff?
Meaning?
Well, someone who knows. It must be one of our people. It has to be. One of my people, your people.
I've spoken with Philip's banker, and we can have the money here tomorrow morning.
We're going to need to hold on to it for a short time.
No. No, you're not going to hold on to it. I'm going to do exactly as I was told. But the money is not going to be marked. The serial numbers are not going to be recorded.
But Mrs.
No! I want my husband back.
I understand.
I want Philip back.
There's something I want you to see.
Unsolved?
2 weeks after I made detective, the kidnappers wanted 25 grand. They told the parents where to drop it, and they warned them not to go to the police.
Which, of course, they did.
Yeah. We had the money in place. We waited. No one showed up at the drop site. They disappeared. 3 days later, the parents got this in the mail. It's an unsigned apology from one of the kidnappers saying that it wasn't his idea to kill the baby, but his partner went crazy after hearing the police got called in.
You took the heat for that.
It was front page news all over. They called me incompetent, said the baby died because I failed to properly conceal the department's involvement.
We all know the newspapers never lie, don't we? You two just catching up on personal history, or you got another reason for digging this stuff up?
We may have a connection. Did they ever find the baby?
No. Never did.
Preliminary lab report on the ransom letter. Standard computer typeface, laser printed on standard multi-purpose paper, number 10 envelope, unaltered local postmark. Everyday stuff available at fine stores everywhere.
All right, let's make a list. Office computers, home computers, laptops, desktops, palm tops, the Apple in the kids' room, everything, okay?
Weems. Don't forget Weems's home and office computers. Wouldn't be the first time somebody tried to ransom himself.
Yeah. True, but Weems doesn't strike me as a particularly logical suspect in his own kidnapping.
Logical.
Give me one logical reason why he would run away.
People do.
People do. That's logical reasoning.
Why did you run away?
I took a job.
Did you have to?
You knew what I wanted. You knew where I wanted to go from the beginning. So why did you marry me?
Hey, come on, you guys can't take that. I can't do business without that. Look, you don't get it, do you? You don't get it. Philip Williams is my friend. He's my friend.
You want the copy machine too? Huh? I mean, as long as you're wasting the taxpayers' money, you might as well take the copy machine and the coffee pot and stick it up your ass!
Detective Reardon, we are just told in an official briefing that a ransom demand had been made in the Weems case. Can you give us any details?
No, sorry. There's a rumor circulating that there may be some sort of evidentiary link between the Weems ransom demand and a ransom demand made in an unsolved kidnapping you investigated 11 years ago. Would you care to comment on that?
No.
Can you tell us anything about tomorrow?
Tomorrow, there's going to be, cold. Snowflakes. Get any calls?
Phew, yeah. We're in the wrong business. Anybody been able to change Mrs. Weems' mind about marking the money? So according to the serial numbers?
No.
FBI have any idea who we're dealing with?
The ransom letter indicates a sole proprietor. Longsworth thinks it's a woman.
Really? What makes you think that?
You sure you want to know?
Oh, I want to know, Jane. I want to know every little fucking detail.
She has a feeling.
She has a... That's it? What kind of feeling?
Between.
Anything hard?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Not even you? She put somebody on that old baby napping case?
She's doing research.
Heard of anything new?
Nope.
You wanted a ceiling painted, his bedroom ceiling painted at Custer's last stand. This guy said, yeah, I can do that for you. So he went and painted, and he calls him back a couple of days later, and the guy looks up at the ceiling, and he says, well, I thought I asked you to paint something.
You missed dinner.
I had to work late. I'm sorry.
Illegal to drink and drive, you know.
Thanks. I'll make a note of it. Do you have homework to do or something?
What's the P stand for? In Wallace P. Longsworth?
Pain in the ass.
I hate it when you do this to yourself. Don't pay any attention to him, Leo. He's drunk.
We've named the dog Leo, have we?
After Leonardo DiCaprio.
Why?
Because I'm in love with Leonardo DiCaprio. I want him to come and take me away from all of this, fly me to the West Coast, and make love to me on the sun-washed beaches of Malibu. P is for pajamas, Dad. Go to bed.
Do you want me to tell you about Wallace and me? When we were still married, we both tested for jobs with the FBI. They offered her a job, but I didn't get one.
Why not?
My charming personality, I guess. The FBI likes to move its people around. field office for 2 years and another field office. What she was asking me was I should follow her wherever she needed to go. And I felt I wanted her to stay with me. So we ended up separating, basically.
Why didn't you want to go with her?
I just didn't think I was going to be able to find work in all these different places.
Well, you would have been together.
Being together is not always as romantic as you think it might be.
Why not? You loved her, didn't you?
Yes, I love her
More than my mom?
more than anyone I've ever known. Except you. Good night.
Right, Dad.
Give it to the marshal back there.
Thank you.
Have the money in an athletic bag. Leave it in your locker at the State Street Athletic Club this afternoon. Do not involve the local authorities or the FBI if you want to see your husband again. I repeat, do not involve the local authorities or the FBI. Once I have the money, your husband will be released.
We have to tell. Why? Oh, what if something happens to your father because I didn't follow the instructions? I'm afraid, Philip. Who are we dealing with? I mean, who are all these people in and out of our house? I mean, what if they're not who they say they are? What if one of them is somehow involved? What if they're all involved? I don't trust them. I don't trust anyone.
Look, the detectives in the FBI will know what to do.
Well, they don't always get it right, Philip. They make mistakes. Detective Reardon has made mistakes.
We have to trust someone, don't we?
No, we don't have to do anything. Except get your father back.
But what about the building where Weems keeps his office?
We've completed one round of interviews with the other tenants.
Leads?
Nothing solid.
Okay, well,
Excuse me for a
let's get to work on a second round of interviews with the other tenants in the office building, with Matt Wheeler, with the postman, with every neighbor, coworker, friend, former friend, and family member we can find here or back east.
Do we have a cassette player?
Have the money in an athletic bag. Leave it in your locker at the State Street Athletic Club this afternoon. Do not involve the local authorities or the FBI if you want to see your husband again. I repeat, do not involve the local authorities or the FBI. Once I have the money, your husband will be released.
Philip Jr. told his mother he had an in-class project he didn't want to miss. My daughter's supposed to meet him in half an hour. What do we tell him?
Homemade job, looks like ordinary, everyday blank tape.
Available at fine stores everywhere.
Problem.
All right, check it out and get me the manager of State Street Athletic Club on the phone. We're gonna need people inside.
I'll take care of it.
And surveillance, Buster, we're gonna need team coverage on the outside, and we're gonna need...
Are you all right? I'm gonna give you a ride back to school now. After school, call your grandma. Tell her to pick you up. You're gonna spend the night with her, right?
Hi, I'm Stacy Reardon.
Hi, Stacy. I am Wallace Longsworth. Nice to meet you.
You too.
Look, I'm going to have to tell Mrs. Weems what Philip Jr. has done, okay? But I want you to tell him not to worry. Everything's gonna be okay. You two did absolutely the right thing. Thank you.
There he is. Looks like that ex-wife of yours likes to get out of the office. Maybe the two of you are gonna spend the night together.
Give it a rest, Lloyd.
How's Mrs. Weems holding up?
She's unhappy. She thinks we're gonna kill her husband.
Assuming he's not dead already. She got the money?
Yeah.
We tracking the athletic bank?
If it's so much as moves, we'll know about it.
Any other electronic surveillance?
Camera in the hall.
What about people inside?
Oh, we're gonna need every woman in the division to cover the ladies' locker room.
There are 2 women in the division.
I'm gonna need both of them.
Hi. How are you? I wish I could say better. Want to come up afterward? I would love to. I was planning on going home, but if you,
This is Special Agent Longsworth, Mary Sykes, the owner of the club.
hi.
Thank you very much for helping us.
You're welcome. So what are we looking for?
Anything out of the ordinary? We're not sure.
Well, there are 2 emergency exits, one in the front and one in the back,
Right,
and a
thank
third on the
you.
side.
Yeah, we know.
Buster, come in. Keep your eyes open.
Hey, my kid told me a good one the other day. Check the paper. Why did the monkey fall out of the tree?
Didn't you load this yesterday?
Why did the monkey fall out of the tree?
Why?
Because he was dead.
Tree.
Dead monkey fell out of the tree.
You make an animal look better, he's gonna feel better about himself, you know, just like you and me.
How many stray animals are you planning on bringing home?
As many as need me, I guess. Hoi, hoi.
Val, why do you insist answering the phone that way?
Alexander Graham Bell answered it that way. If it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me.
Is Stacy with you?
Yes, she's fine. She's here. Oh, I'm fine. Everybody's fine. Oh, Lily is being coiffed. There you go. The bunnies are being entertained. Where are you?
I'm holed up. I'll explain later. Hoi hoi.
It means hello, not goodbye.
Hoi hoi anyway.
Hoi, hoi.
It's almost time for me to close up. Okay. Does anybody else have the code to the alarm besides you and your assistant manager?
No one else is supposed to.
All right. I'm gonna give you our phone number, and if you need anything, call anytime, all right? Basically, you should just follow your routine as normal. Close up, open up in the morning. As far as members and employees go, it should be business as usual. All right.
Mary Sykes is coming down to close up.
Got it.
Bye, Mary. Do you think Philip Weems is still alive?
I'd have to think so.
I hope you're right.
I was convinced we would dig up some dirt on Mr. and Mrs. Weems. It's just not there. These are nice people, decent. They have lives and they have a marriage.
I know they really seem to love each other. It's a rare thing, isn't it?
There was a time when I thought you and I would be like that.
Don't say it.
Before you took off.
I was the one who wanted to work things out, remember?
Like what? Besides your guilt over leaving?
He says I was guilty. If you had gotten the job and I hadn't, what would you have done?
I wouldn't have left you.
Yeah, well, I think that's really easy for you to say now. I think you're just hiding the fact that you weren't really there for me then, that you weren't really that committed.
What do you mean I wasn't there for you? I was there for you. You were just more committed to yourself.
What, because I wanted a career? You would have done exactly what I did.
I loved you.
I loved you too.
But not enough to stay.
You didn't love me enough to go. I thought that when you love somebody, when you truly, truly love somebody, you want what's best for them.
Yeah.
Mary Sykes is opening up. Mike and I are right behind you.
Okay.
Hey, you Romeo's back, baby. She loves you.
Longsworth, Reardon, you there? Anybody?
Yeah, Reardon.
Yeah, the money's been picked up. I repeat, we got $1 million out there on the loose.
Wallace. The money is gone.
Stay back. Stay back. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen.
Move. Everybody, out of the way.
Out of the way.
Thank you.
Get ready to show ID. Okay.
Any word from your husband?
No.
Mrs. Weems, the money was picked up.
And where's Philip?
We're going to continue to do everything that we possibly can do to find him.
Who picked up the money? Did you make an arrest?
No.
We missed it.
You missed the
so
pickup? You were supposed to be watching.
We were.
I know about you. I know your history. Because of you, a little baby died. Is my husband dead now, too? Have you killed him, too?
We had surveillance. The FBI was in charge. I was in charge. This is my responsibility, not Detective Reardon's. I'm sorry.
I want you out of my house. All of you! Get your people out of my house! Away from my front door and off of my property! Now! Get out of my sight!
My deputies get names and addresses of these people. 2 of them were not carrying ID. One of them checks out. One of them gave us a phony name.
Which was?
W.P. Longsworth.
Male or female?
We aren't sure.
Okay, so that means that there was still somebody at the club last night when Mary Sykes closed it up.
He hides, waits until everything's quiet, breaks into the locker, gets the money.
And then she decides to work till the morning.
Doesn't break out because he knows about the alarm.
And even if she could get around the alarm...
He knows we're watching.
So she spends the night.
And then what? Neither he nor she could have gotten out with the money. That place was locked shut. Nobody got out without being searched.
Guess what? The money's still inside. 34318.
34 318. Nothing.
Zero 0216.
00216.
Zip.
I have your husband. He is alive and well. If you want to see him again, it will cost you $1 million in used $100 bills.
The boys in the lab think this could have been the thing that altered the voice on the tape.
What is it?
It's a toy. $14.95 at Walmart. It electronically changes the pitch of your voice.
So I can make a woman sound like a man?
Yeah.
A man like a woman.
That too.
Video cameras were disabled. We had no pictures, nothing.
But everybody was searched this morning, right? I mean, the club was searched.
Every square inch twice.
So where's the money?
We got this, laundry hamper, women's locker room.
Prince?
No.
Walmart?
Yes.
Well, we're getting somewhere now. We're not just looking for someone who may or may not drive a tan Ford. We're looking for a Walmart shopper who may or may not drive a tan Ford. We're really nailing this thing down.
Oh, hi. Your dad just left. I don't think he's gonna be back for an hour or so.
I know, I saw him leave. I wanted to talk to you privately.
Oh, sure. What about?
My dad. But you have to promise me you won't tell him anything about me coming here.
Promise. Wanna sit down?
Did he do anything wrong?
Your dad? When?
Before, when that baby was kidnapped?
No, absolutely not.
Well, there was a story in the newspaper, and it said that he
You read
was...
the newspapers? That's good. Just keep in mind that just because it's in the paper doesn't necessarily mean it's true.
Well, my dad says a good man knows that half of what he reads is lies.
A good woman knows which half.
Can I ask you another question?
Sure, what?
Are you aware that my dad is still in love with you?
What makes you think that?
Well, I can tell.
He's a good dad, isn't he? Well, you're the proof of that. He's done a great job with you.
Thank you.
Longsworth. Okay, send him up. What is it? What's going on?
I just got an anonymous tip on the whereabouts of the tan Ford.
Where?
You don't want to know.
What do they have an ETA on Dyer? Hey, is Sergeant Dyer on his way? This doesn't look good. Yeah, there are people on.
Get the thing up.
Be quiet.
Take your daughter and the dog into the house.
What's happening?
I don't know. Come on.
Would you like Agent Pelton and I to leave?
No, I want you right here.
I never used that shit.
Is that common knowledge?
Whoever put the car in there must have known. You got something on your mind, Pelton? Feel free.
No, not me. You. Only keep in mind it may be used against you.
Why don't you show us how to use the coffee pot?
Would you like a lawyer present for this?
No. This is homicide. Shouldn't the FBI be withdrawing from the case?
The FBI has volunteered to stay on.
Would you like a lawyer present for this?
Do you think I need one?
The morning Weems disappeared was your day off, wasn't it?
Right. You were there, remember?
Anybody see you up there before I showed up?
Do rabbits count?
The money. If the bills are marked, I will know. If the serial numbers are recorded, I will know.
I didn't write it. What's the matter, Lloyd? You got pictures of me running around in Bruno Mali's shoes?
Hey, we're not fucking around here, Detective. The car and the body were found on your property. You have no alibi for the morning Weems was abducted, and the money was picked up on your watch.
You placing me under arrest?
Not as of yet, no.
Do you want my badge?
I think that would be a good idea, yeah.
Let me make you happy. Partner.
Come over a second, would you please? Open that up.
We've got a basement, an attic. I'll take that. And that.
If you're done with your dinner, I'm gonna take you over to Grandma's house. She'll take care of you for a while, until things have worked themselves out.
What if things don't work themselves out?
They always do. Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm coming back on it. I don't want to live with Grandma. I want to live with you.
I would never leave you. You know that.
Preliminary hair and fiber reports from the passenger compartment of the tan Ford.
Canine?
Yes.
You gonna be able to get more specific?
We're working on it.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Club soda and lime?
Nope. Today I'm gonna have a whiskey straight up, no ice. How are you doing?
I'm all right.
How's Stacy?
She's upset. Did you get the coroner's report yet?
You know I can't talk about that.
How about the car? Can you tell me anything about the car?
I can't share any information about this case with you now. You know that.
I am the person you think I am. I hope you still believe that.
I want to believe that.
Come on, partner. I'm being framed. You gotta tell me something. Look, I understand you can't tell me. I shouldn't have asked. I'm sorry. All right? Yeah, Val, it's Jane. Can I have the couch tonight? There's a bunch of reporters camping out at my place. Okay, I'll be right over.
look at this. Don't you think you ought to eat something? Come on.
No, thank you.
Come on. It's okay.
Hi. I'm Wallace. May I?
Come in, please.
Thank you.
Sit down.
Thanks.
I think I'll just excuse myself for a minute.
Weems was shot in the head once, point blank, 9mm. After he was in the trunk of the car.
What about the car?
81 Ford LTD, stolen tags.
ID?
Filed clean,
Fingerprints?
none.
Nothing at all?
Except for dog hair.
Dog hair. What kind?
Ready for this? A Weimaraner.
Like Leo? Val,
Yeah?
come in here for a sec. Tell us about Leo.
What about him?
He come from a shelter.
Well, yes. Where else would I have found him?
Who brought him in?
Young woman said she couldn't afford to keep him.
You got her name?
We get everybody's names. I have the logbook right here. Brought it home last night to tidy it up. Here it is. Diane Fowler. Here's her name and address. She works at Rasmussen's Equipment Company.
Matt Wheeler's office manager.
Fowler. Let's see if we got anything, and see if Dyer's got anything too. Okay. Diane Fowler. That would be a woman, wouldn't it?
I'll concede I don't know too many guys named Diane.
She didn't come in this morning and didn't call, so I phoned her apartment. She wasn't in.
We were there.
She moved.
Interesting. Why would she do that?
We thought maybe you could tell us about that.
Look, does this have anything to do with Philip? I mean, does Diane have anything to do with Philip?
How long has she been working for you?
She moved into the area last fall, went to work for me in September.
Is she a member of the athletic club?
Look, the morning paper said that you were off the case, suspended.
Is she?
No. She goes down there once in a while to swim as my guest, but she's not a member.
She a good swimmer?
Yeah, she's all right.
Use the pool together?
Look, what the hell is this? And why is he even here? As far as I'm concerned, you should be in jail somewhere.
Mr. Wheeler, do you have a relationship with Diane Fowler outside of work?
Come on, guys. Come on, I got a wife, kids. So what if I do?
Did Philip Weems have a relationship with her?
No, no way.
I'm gonna have to ask you not to leave town for a little while.
Yeah, well, I don't have any plans to leave town.
Good. Did Diane give you her references when you hired her? Do you know where she came from?
Spokane. She moved down here from Spokane, worked for some trucking line up there. Kind of an odd name, Dell something. It's all one word, Dell. You guys figure it out.
Thank you.
Yep. Del Plan Stucky.
Hang on.
She kept the books, scheduled the drivers, was a teamster. Did she have a union insurance policy?
I'll call you back, Buster. Beneficiary?
Beneficiary? Okay, thank you. She has a brother who lives in Salt Lake City. His name is Lloyd Dyer. Lloyd's a member of the athletic club. Keeps a locker.
But all the lockers are searched.
I know. Lloyd and I did the search.
I want descriptions on the computer, enter the NCIC, and notify customs and make sure that we have agents at all the airports.
Not without the money.
We have the side door open.
I'll take the front.
Hey, how's it going?
FBI.
Don't worry.
Drop the bag.
I knew I should have killed that dog.
Drop the bag.
Have a look at $1 million. You want half?
No.
It's your problem, lack of ambition, you know?
Come on, Lloyd. You know the drill. Turn around. Run the wall. Come on. You got your piece? Let's see here. Easy. Now, let's see. You never told me you had a sister.
Surprise, surprise.
Come on! She killed Weems. She put the tan Ford in my shed.
That's right, Lieutenant Colombo. Then she hid out here overnight and moved the money from Mrs. Weems' locker to mine. You broke my glasses. This case has been haunting you for 11 years. You were easier to frame than a postcard.
You're not gonna get away with this, Lloyd.
Don't be too hard on yourself, old man. I've been planning this for a long time. Long before Philip Weems and his lovely little family ever moved out to the Wild West.
Did you kill the baby?
You know I did. Ow.
I'm all right. Did you see him?
I've called for backup.
He's got to be here somewhere.
Okay. Out of the car, slowly. Hands above your heads.
Cover.
gonna be okay, Reardon. Vest got it. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be all right.
Longsworth. I have a confession to make. Stacy thinks you are wonderful. And I love you very much. So if you were going to take another job for the FBI, we'd follow you anywhere.
You would do that for me?
Yeah, we would. Don't be embarrassed.